Okay. Good night. Thank you. Good night too. Good night, truly, Mel. Okay. Um, I hope the others are getting the notification. Okay, it's a pleasure to have you here tonight. I will start with who is here and end with who join. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome each and every one to the Positivity Positive channel and to have a chat tonight. Sorry for not being here last night as I planned, but some things do go the way you are not expecting it to be. But then, that's about it. To those that celebrate their birthday today, we wish you all a happy birthday. We wish you prosperity, wish you health, and with health comes wealth. I wish for you all the happiness that life offers. For those that mourn tonight, there is a song that said, God in the morning, God in the evening. The same God in the morning is the same God in the evening. If you have to mourn Allah and whatever you have to do, shout it out. And I saw Andre Stevenson, who lost his mother, and for those other persons who have lost some loved one, tonight be encouraged. You have never left alone. He said, mourned with you as you mourn. Lazarus was in the grave for 4 days. His sister said to him, Lord, if you were here, he would not have died. But within the power of the Lord, he said, took me to his grave. And he said, Lazarus, come forth. I am not saying tonight that you are going to go to anyone's grave or in the morgue and said, come forth. But be comforted. Be comforted in the time of your mourning. on your sorrow. Take comfort in the word of the Lord. He will not leave you and he will not forsake you. He understands your tears and he will comfort you. But if you have to shout, bawl, holler, do it with no remorse, no withdrawal. Shout it out. That's the only way you can actually relieve yourself. Shout it out. So, be comforted. The word said, the earth have no sorrow that heaven cannot cure. Yeah. You're not alone for those that are mourning their death of loved ones, friends, or anyone around you. You are not alone. And as my usual question has, have you hugged yourself? As you love yourself, it is the love of yourself, not the love of others, but the love of yourself. So hug yourself, love yourself, and when you love yourself, you will be able to comfort, know how to love other persons. If you don't do it in the morning, hug yourself tightly, because no one can love you as much as you love yourself. And this will always be my talk, that you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, honestly, you won't be able to love me. You won't be able to love who is beside you. Because love comes from yourself. Good night. Please share live. Good. Right? Love comes from yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then you won't be able to love me. So, hug yourself, trust yourself on your shoulder, look yourself in the mirror, let self know I love you, I appreciate you. This is what you can do for yourself. Yeah. Tonight, my topic will be not so long, but very a touchy one. Yeah. It won't be that long, but it will be a touchy one. As you see the subheading, what would you change if your loved one, if your spouse, whoever your significant other is, asks you to? What would you change? Think about it. There are so many of us that try to live with other persons, and you won't be able to live with a person unless you understand them. First, get to understand. If you have your children, if it is 100 of them, try to understand each one of them and treat each one accordingly. Because if you don't understand them, you are going to be in big trouble. You love me more than you love thee. You love me more than you love thee. You do for this one more than you do for that one. And you will have that going. If you have your friend, understand who is your friend. Understand your friend. Understand how your friend operates. Understand what your friend like and what your friend do not like. Understand how far your friend will go with you. Understand. Take time out to understand. You don't just into a person and you said, okay, I know. No, you don't know the person. First, get to understand the person. If you have the devil to live with, you will live with the devil as long as you understand the devil. Yeah. First, understand. Now, you have a lot of persons that you wish you didn't even meet them along life journey. You say you don't like their ways, you don't like how they look, you don't like how they talk, you don't like how they behave, there's so many things you don't like about them. But here on the spouse area, a man took unto himself a woman, or a woman unto a man. And he's saying, okay, it was love at first sight. I don't know. That's what he said. He must know what he loved. He must know what he saw. He said it was love at first sight. But anyhow, it is his choice. So likewise, the woman. When you are choosing that person, I don't know if you try to understand who you are choosing. I don't know if you understand or question this person. Yeah. So therefore, down the road, you will said, he or she is a gambler, and I hate the gambling. It's a drinker, and drunk every night, every day. He's always out with the boys. He never stopped to help in no way, shape, or form. It's a spendthrift person. It's not a thrifty person. This person take life simple. Now this is the same person you love, but you don't take time out to understand the person. The person miserable. All of this we heard it, you know. What a miserable man. Andrew, good night. What a miserable woman. My God, I can't stand him. Me like him, you know, but he's miserable. Me like him, but he would have never spend time. I don't know what to do. You know what to do quite well. Very well, you know what to do. The man always said, because the woman said she have to have the last word. No, obviously, men do not understand woman to a point. They understand woman to a point. Beyond they don't. And I'll just break these down in very simple ways. The woman like her place tidy. Let's take bathroom. The man will go to the bathroom, lift the seat, use it, and he has to put it back down. Woman get upset about that. Yeah. And you will keep saying to him, when you use the bathroom, could you please put the seat down? Yes. But the next time around, it still has not done. You talk, the man say, you are miserable. Boy, you miserably? My God. Hear what the Bible says. And you found that in Proverbs. And in my talk at all times, I'll always use a Bible scripture, because everything that we faced here before us, it is documented in the Bible. And what this part of it is going to say is far different and far to understand than just being the things, the routine things that you expect to be done and it's not done. Drop off your clothes, run behind you, picking it up, putting it down. Oh yes, you have this person doing it, so I am going to continue dropping off the clothes, and you're going to run behind them, pick them up, put them down. The Bible says in Proverbs, it says it is better to live in the corner of a house or on the housetop than live with a miserable woman. No, I put it in a different way. Live with a miserable person, because man miserable too. A miserable person is like the tipping of water. What do you think the Chinese use? Okay, let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase that. In a form of a punishment in the Chinese prison, in their culture. I don't know if it's used now, but it used to use then. Is the tipping of the water. Tip. Tip. What is so most annoying about it? It is annoying. And they use that for a form of punishment. So if the scripture says a miserable woman is like the tipping of a water. Imagine. For the persons that used to zinc roof, the rain falls and that tipping of water. Or if you're, for those that use zinc roof, if the house top is leaking, and let's say you set a vessel to catch the water, and you hear tip, tip, maybe every 30 seconds, tip, it sort of start work upon your mental. It sounds annoying. So this is not a good way for that type of a miserable person. So he said, better you live on the housetop or in one corner of the house than live with a miserable person. They are annoying. They annoy everything out of you. So then, this is the way, this is one form that because we do not understand, we do not take the time out to understand who we associate with. Went to your friend's house, the both of you went out on a girls' night, whatever it is, you went out and having fun. There is something for you to, your friend said, I am annoyed about. Sometimes it's just a word. You have said a word and they're upset. What am I to do to please you? I am trying to please you. What am I to do to please you? You don't know. You don't know because you think, so well then, okay, I can move this pouch from this here and put it here and it won't be a problem, yet it's a problem. If you decided, said, okay, let me shut my mouth and don't speak, it's a problem. So you call that person a miserable person. You are miserable. There is nothing to please you. Nobody can do something to please you. And let's check to find out if this person have a mental issue, a rejection issue, what kind of an issue they have. Because sometimes they have very great issues and we don't know. So we are just looking on them and we are actually treating them that they are normal in their thinking capacity, but they are not. Jane, come here. I am coming. Look from a corner. Have you seen persons went out and they left in good spirit, and upon returning, they return apart? I was just talking to a friend over there, and he got upset with me, and he's ready to tell me, come on, we're ready to go. Now, it's not only miserable, but it's embarrassing. I'm just speaking to this person. Just allow me to say what I'm saying. We're ready. I went to a funeral with a family once. And it's a wife and husband, and quite a few of us went with them. And the lady, it's her mother passed away. So of course she have many more brothers and sisters, cousins, you name the family members, and relatives and friends and all who was there. So after the burial, they went to the house for the repast. You know, so she was greeting, she was talking to her people them and whatever. Yes, it's her right to do that. Her husband sat in the vehicle and him said, me ready. And this person, oh yeah, he shows up to be an intelligent person, if who we call intelligent anyhow. He said, me ready. So let's say the person named Jane Doe. So of course I was called, the other member of the crew were called, and we thought he went to his wife and said, I am ready. He didn't. And we sat there in the vehicle, and he is around the steering, and he was like, I'll go well if I know. Me ready and she still let that chat on us up. So you know, Mouta Massini. I said, but remember, she's talking to her brother, she's talking to her sister, she's talking to her father, because her father was there. And so I said, well, if you're ready, why not go and say to her you are ready? I'm not going to tell her. After the burial, she should have known to come. She should have known. And we all sat there saying to him, no, but you can't treat it that way. You cannot treat it that way. Now we were in St. Anne's, way up, get with the place name. And to my surprise, he locked his door. And he said to us, lock the door and then step into the gas. And I said to him, you honestly leaving the lady? But look from the burial. Tell her to come. And him start behaving. And would you believe? The vehicle was the lady's vehicle. It wasn't his own. And he drove away and left the woman there and then. All of us get upset in the vehicle because this never looked good. He had no sympathy, no compassion, no nothing. The lady just mourning the death of her mother. It was apparently easier for you to go get something else and go your ways and leave the woman vehicle. That at least she would have it to drive. So when we reach half of the road, when we reach in Ochi, I said to him, you know you need to turn back. Him say, oh, me? I'm not turning back. I'm not turning back. And he left the woman. Never turned back. I give a shout out to Andre mom already. He never turned back. And that really get the woman upset. She couldn't come home until the following day. That was on a Sunday. She's going to work on a Monday. And he left the woman. Do you think any peace would be in the house from that time onward? No. It was all chaos. Well, everything was upside down. Yeah. It was upside down. And I look at it and I said, but look, if it was the woman who did that, the story would be different. No, the man didn't have nothing, no remorse, no consideration. He just drove away and left the woman. Yeah. She thought she knew him. Or she thinks she understands everything. But then when I speak with her, I know that he's miserable. Yes, she know that he's miserable. I know same shot. And yeah. This is what I am going to ask you now. She know all this about him. So if she said jump, she's not to ask how high. Just keep jumping. Just jump. If him say run, don't ask how far, how fast. Where to stop and when to stop. Just keep going. Now we allow ourselves in these type of condition because we are pleasing the other person, that we will even hurt ourselves in doing this. We hurt our mental in doing this. Because him said to do it, so I don't want to upset him. I don't want to. One day, and many persons did this. Many persons did this one. They are together for this time, whether it be in a short time, or it's a long time, or whenever. More often, the woman asks, what would you want me to change for you? Write that question, mark that one. The man also asks the question. If you're accused of drinking, accused of womanizing, accused of all the different things. When they are in very good time, very loving time, very nice time, very comfortable time, the question would come out. So, darling, what would you want me to change for you? Without thinking, on that question, a lot of person look at some of the faults that this person have. The faults. And said, what I want you to change, whether drinking, gambling, womanizing, whatever that may be. Sometimes maybe just little thing. I would like you to listen to me more. Okay, I am going to try. I am going to, yeah man, I am going to try. Okay, darling, I'm going to try. But you know, sometimes you're a little bit too miserable. We were at the table, we had friends came over, and your behavior was really obnoxious. Okay, darling, I am going to try. Okay, honey. And this is the woman answering. Okay, I am going to try. I'm going to do it for you. Okay, if you said this is the reason why we cannot, then I will do it for you. Wrong answer. Wrong approach. What are you going to do? What are you going to change? He's telling you what he doesn't like, and you are saying, okay, I'll change. You are going to change for him. You are going to change for her. You will never live up to that And many persons thought more or less that marriage changes the person. No, doesn't. You take him with him bad part, even it get a little bit dormant, it coming right up. Listen to this. Don't you never, don't change you to love that person. Sounds funny. Because you love. You know what you call that? Manipulation. This person is manipulating you. Don't change you to love that person. See how much debt we do have? You see how much women been dying? Hmm? Love is loving. Love is loving you, the person, for who you are. And I repeat that. Don't you change you. Don't change you. Don't change yourself. Say you're changing it for love. That's not love. That's manipulation. This person is manipulating you. You are already who you are. So to say, well then, to love me, you have to change, you have to... He is manipulating you in every sense of the word. She is manipulating you in every sense of the word. I love you for who you are. Not because I have influence, and power to love you. The love should inspire the change. You have the influence and the power to love. So with that influence and power, with that love that you have, should be able to change the person. Not under manipulation. Because if the person is telling you, well, you have to stop wearing the rider, dress like how I want you to dress. This is how I want to see you look. This is how I want you to be going out. When you were friend and friending that person, that was how the person stayed. The person used to dress skimpy. The person loved to go out on their dates. The person loved dance. The person loved their liquor. The person loved a lot of friends. Okay, you have to drop off the friend them. I don't want to see none coming to the house. I don't want you going out to any. But you're not here. I need somebody to talk to. You don't have to talk to anybody. Stay right here. Manipulation. Manipulation. You're manipulating your partner, your friend, your loved one. That is what you're doing. If you love the person for who they are, they will eventually change if they so desire. Because maybe you love going to church. This person don't love going to church. Then if you don't come to church with me, I'm going to left you. We can't be because, no. You do know that the person not going to go to church and wasn't going to church. You are a church goer. Love the person for who they are. That's all you took them. What are you loving? Their style? What did you love about the person? And if you look on what did you love about the person, you love them for who they are. That was what you did. You love them for who they are. You're not loving them and looking at them and said, okay then, me get to this. Because you show them, say you love them. Oh, you are there with them. And after a while, you are telling them, you cannot wear the slippers. You can't dress into the pants. You come see me dressing in pants. You saw me wearing shorts. When I first met you, I'm in a shorts. When we're going out on date, I wear a pants. I was in my shorts. I am wearing my rider. Then you start looking at me and saying, I can't wear the shorts. Don't wear the shorts. I can't wear the rider. Don't wear the rider. Or the flip side. Wear rider. That is what I want to see you into. Well, you didn't know me and never and see me in a rider. No? You didn't see me in a rider. So now you're telling me to be a rider. Love me for who I am. Love me for who I am, and your love will eventually change the person. Manipulation is not a good thing. And many person has been manipulated in their relationship, in their everything. You listen to women saying, me can't make it go to me stand up and start talk to you, because it will be hell. Why? Why? When you know you have a trailer load of friends. You talk to a trailer load of people. You're going 50 miles and more. You were traveling. You were taking plane. All of a sudden, then you can't leave me here. You can't go. Where you not stay? Go look at the downside. That person is saying to you, don't. But that person is doing the very same thing. So you are not to, but he is to. Manipulation. Manipulation. He said, I have the influence and the power to love you. He has the influence and the power to love you. So if the power, the influence to love you, then the love should have inspired you. Yeah. It should have inspired you. So often we fall for things like these. And we are saying we are doing the pleasing. Whether a woman pleaser, man pleaser, whatever pleaser you want to say it. And the sad part of it down the road, this same person who are trying to rebuild you, doing a remolding of you, one day down the road, walk out and leave you. This is the same person who are remolding you, building you, making you into their own image and their own likeness, when God has already done that. He has already given the woman for the help meet, for a companion, for your company. But here goes whether the man or the woman is saying to you, don't do this, don't do that. They are reconstructing you under manipulation. I love you, and with unwavering love, I will get you. You will come up to the level with me. I speak to you uneducated, if what we call education, whatever. And because, let's say, the man have an ambition and a drive, he love you even when you can't count 1, 2, 3. Still love you. And because of his love and him can count by 10, 10, 20, 30 and go up, you are going to look at it and you're going to elevate yourself. With his love still loving you, without putting you down, without looking down on you. He's going to help and pull you up. So with his love and his influence, the power, love, and influence that he has for you, you are going to look in yourself and you are going to say, okay, if he's an engineer, I want to be a pilot. And you are going to send yourself with his love and the drive behind it. You will achieve what you want to achieve. You will achieve what you want to achieve. Love conquer it. Not fake love. We are not talking about a fake love here. True undiluted love. Not manipulation. So with his love or her love, I have seen couples, one is a nurse, the other is merely a barber. And with that love, that very barber is now a teacher going up the ladder. Because the wife pushes the husband. When she friend with him, it was just, but there were qualities why she friend him. And with those qualities and her unwavering, undiluted love helped to propel him. Yeah. They both employed by the government. So the burden of certain things is not on her again. Women do that. Men do it. So it's not manipulating and say, Boy, I can carry you go to the conference with me because you don't, you can't read. Maybe don't tell in all the words, but the action does. You can't meet with my friends because the undiluted love that he has for you, he doesn't use it to manipulate you, to tell you, okay, you have to dress into a pantsuit or a skirt suit or whatever. He uses the influence of his love and change you into apparently a better person. This was a street girl. She loved to be on the street. I know of a girl who get in company of a doctor while his other significant person is there. He loved the young girl, maybe not as how he loves his wife, but he showed her love. And with that, today as I speak, she is away up there. And she even took her having this level of education, this level of power that she has. But he loved her. And she looked at it and said, but if a doctor me just pay. No, sir. I will have to level with him. And he loved her regardless. And his love changes her outlook, her perspective in life. So you don't have to come and say, well then, okay, what would you change for me? You're changing nothing. Let him know you're not changing nothing. I saw you take me and I saw me go stay. So if he loves you, and the power of his love will change you. Not saying to you, you cannot go out this way. You cannot do this. You are not my maker. You are not my molder. Why are you trying to mold me into a vessel that I'm not suitable? Why are you trying to put me into, why are you trying to muzzle me? Why are you trying to put a chain on me? Why? But a lot of persons, I don't think they look at this and realize it is manipulation. What would you change to make me happy? Okay, I'll stop cursing the bad words. Alright, I'm gonna stop going to the guys. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the dance. I'm gonna just keep one woman and one woman only. When you lie, you have 50 more down there, so you just tell one around the corner, so I soon come. Hmm? And you are saying you're going to change. This is manipulation. Men do not manipulate women. Women do not manipulate men. If you love them, your love will change them. It is a pleasure sharing my content, my topics with you. And I hope that you pick up things from out of this that I have said tonight. It could be an eye-opener in some way. Maybe you heard these things before but never pay much attention to it. Maybe the question asks and you ain't paying any attention to it. You're not even looking at it and so, well then, apparently, is that a manipulation? No. But these words are words that we must look into, and the actions will do follows. Love the person for who they are, not for what they have, not for what they can do, not for what they can give you. Love them for who they are, not materialistic things. Love them as a person for who they are. Other trimming up will done with your influence and your power of love. The edges will be trimmed off. You will see the person, and the person will see themselves as a different person. But not coming down and telling you have to do this, do that, change this, come here, sit here. No. The love you have, the power and influence, will change the person that you have for good. Not manipulating anyone. Tonight, it has been a pleasure to speak. And I am hoping that more persons could have joined the live, share the live, like the live, spread it out that others can hear. Hello. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Give me about 5 minutes, or give me about 10 minutes. I'll get back to you. Okay, much better. All right, all right. You do just that. Do just that. All right. Good. Good. Please share the live. It's a growing community, growing channel. So I'm asking you to share the live. Many apparently may not see these lives. Many have not seen these content. Many may not hear these content. But for those that hear and listen, it is interesting. Share the live. Share the community. Spread it out. Tell one to tell the other. Let's listen. My channel, as you saw the name, it is Positivity Positive. I do not get into the entanglement. I do the things, I speak on things for value and with value. So I just make it clear now, I don't do mix-up. Mix-up is not a part of me. That is not in my vocab. I don't do mix-up. It's better to be peaceful and happy and friendly with each and every one. So I don't do mix-up, no time, not now and no time soon. I don't do mix-up. Positive. And this is what we need in our life and in the world today. Too much negative things. We pay attention to too much negativity. Too much things that will not bring us any good, only corrupt our mind and our thinking. Let us be able to pass on to other persons. If you're going to speak about somebody, let it be positive. So this channel, do not do mix up. I don't do mixture on my channel. So you will never hear me calling other person's name over here, whether for good or for bad. If it is for good, yes. But anything other, no. I won't be doing that. And I stand for who I am. I stand for my name. Because, be honest to you, I can't curse. I don't know how to curse. I would have to go somewhere to learn to curse. I cannot speak things of persons that I never met. I don't know them. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, this channel don't deal with mixture. The only mix I mix is if I'm cooking and I decide, because I am a person who loves to do, variety of things. But I don't mix with people and their business or their problem. And I want to try to solve nobody's problem. That kind of a way. It's not my business, I'm not in it. Okay? So, please share the live. Please like and share the live for the love of your sister, if you see me as one. Or for the love of the person who is positivity. Positive. Listen to the name. Positivity. Positive. Be positive. Do not let bad energy eat you up. Your own adrenaline will turn on you and eat you up. So be positive in yourself. Love yourself. Be true to yourself. Love, love, love. Tuning out from Positivity Channel. This is Aquarian. Good night. Thanks for being here.